So we're going to do something on the imposter syndrome. The question that has come up is, sometimes when we're working with our mentee or even thinking about working with our mentee, that little thing comes up that's, who am I, all right, to be shepherding someone else's spiritual practice? And we have that little bit of doubt, that little bit of oh, okay, am I pretending to be holier than thou? And ooh, this doesn't feel really right. And we have all of these yucky things. And that's we did a video on Louis, which is just this undermining quality that we have. All right, this part of ourselves that is creates the unworthiness, the internal saboteur. And so the imposter syndrome is just kind of one of the Louis. Okay, it's one of those ways that we begin to doubt ourselves. And then when we're looking at this as a practice, we're looking at, okay, wow, I see this, I'm feeling like I'm being an imposter. I shouldn't be here, whether it's in my family life or my business life, but I have this, wow, what if they find out I'm not who I pretend to be? So that's there. And that's the imposter syndrome, that all of us have this feeling sometimes where... and what we have to understand is that our personality is all just that imposter. It's this image that we've created for ourselves, and we're attached to it. But at another level, we realize that all of that is just an act. It's not really who we are. It's not the substance of who we are. And so the way we work with imposter syndrome is to have fun with it. I mean, it's like, yeah, you are an imposter. Okay. And that means you can be anybody. And when we're conscious, we choose. But if we're caught in personality, we've already chosen. And so it is just a repeated pattern that we're attached to and think that that's who we are. And so the very allowance for it's okay to be an imposter, and to try something new and to begin to start to challenge yourself in ways that bring you closer to those more expanded states of consciousness. And that's really kind of what our 10,000 hero journey is all about, is how do we move out of self-consciousness into those other states of consciousness that are... If I have a lot of self that believes I'm unworthy, it's really hard to laugh at all of these things. It's really hard to create that energy that's ease and grace. But if we free ourselves from some of the limitations that we think are there, oh, I can't do that. You can if you're an imposter. But one that's conscious, one that's present. And where it's just okay to be whoever you are, because it's going to change. Should change moment to moment. I was doing a little sit before we started the video. So I was moving into my imposter. And I was going, wow, are you a fake and a fraud? And is this all, And then I just started laughing. And go, yeah, that part of me is there, but it doesn't control much anymore. And so you can laugh. So, be an imposter, but do it consciously, because you're going to be an imposter anyway, because the personality that you created that is your program, that one is going to be an imposter also. If we can remember that, we're free.